Right, girls and boys, so the FS1R refurbishment is finally complete. First, based on my earlier FFT and time domain measurements, I added an IEC power inlet with a built-in EMI filter. The power supply now uses high quality capacitors chosen specifically for a switching supply, and I also optimized the values because the original PSU was clearly under designed. Okay, it's classic mass production stuff. Now the main board receive this is much cleaner power. I also improved the filtering on the main board because the old electrolytics were aged anyway, and I added extra mid-frequency filtering. You can see it here because it's mounted on the back side of the PCB, just like the high frequency filters, the stock SMD ceramics. This upgrade was done not only on the op-amp rails but also on the +5 volt bus. The DSC power and reference section was also rebuilt with the proper capacitors, and I optimized it a bit because the reference voltage is the foundation of every DSC output's linearity and noise floor. If that reference is unstable, the DSC's internal comparators and switches create micro jitter and spectral dirt on the output. The FS1R produces lots of high frequency content. Its 16 operator FM engine creates multiple sine wave modulations and sidebands, which means a very wide spectrum. Even the smallest jitter or distortion becomes audible immediately. That's why the DSC reference must be stable, quiet and spectrally clean, and why we'll use low impedance capacitors, not just low ESR. The audio path was also improved. Originally, the DSC output coupling capacitors were standard polarized electrolytics. That's normal for mass-produced gear, good enough when new. Okay. But I switched to bipolar capacitors. They behave more linearly, so the output follows the DAC more accurately, with less low level distortion. Now the first and second coupling caps are Nichicon Muse ES bipolars with Yamaha MKP2 film caps in parallel, carefully matched for left, right and individual outputs. You can see this because these are on the back side of the PCBs. Now the first and second coupling caps, okay, here you can see, and the final outputs use Elna 2 with also Yamaha MKP2 in parallel, also channel matched. This combination gives low distortion, linear bass, clean highs and better stereo phase symmetry. Okay, I know some people don't believe these changes matter, and it's fine. These are maybe tiny nuances, but for those who hear it, the difference is real. They are the people who make recordings that make you go, wow. On the vinyl LPs and proper class A, B hi-fi, or in any really good system, this matters. On Spotify, AirPods or Boombox, it really doesn't. Okay, so why did we achieve? Measurements were done at 192 kilohertz, 128,000 point FFT plus time domain. Before the upgrade, spurious peaks were around minus 90 decibels, with peak noise of about 184 microvolts. And the RMS noise was also significant. After the upgrade, peaks dropped to minus 113 decibels with 34 microvolts RMS noise. Not bad. That's 22 decibels better, around 13 times lower in voltage, and about 160 times lower in energy. Really not bad. Okay, if you have any question, just do it. And see you next time. Bye bye.